We were talking just before the break about a little bit of a joke. Has the WNBA become a joke because of the sex toys that have been thrown on the court not once, not twice, but 3 times? More and more players are being asked about it. More and more coaches are being asked about it. People are following them on social media for it. Sophie Cunningham, who plays for the Indiana Fever, had a really funny response, and she's just kind of, let it go a little bit. But this is what's happening. It's happening on a pretty regular basis for the NBA, for the WNBA, I should say. It's more than just that. It really is a sign, I suppose, a little bit of disrespect, but people find it funny.
It is funny. I mean, just at a base level, it's funny, but I also think it's a tad disrespectful to the women. They shouldn't have to deal with this. I mean, and I understand they do bring a lot of things on themselves, so I really do understand both sides of the aisle. But come on, man. Like, this is what we doing? Like, giant dildos being smuggled into games and thrown during the game. Like, come on.
I don't think it's funny at all, realistically. If I'm just looking from just like, yes, it's funny as, man, haha, somebody threw a dildo on the court, blah, blah. But if we're being honest, I don't think it's funny at all. You're talking about a league that came into existence in 1995, 96, and has been struggling to get viewers, has been struggling to get into the green. In fact, they've never been in the green, and now they've gotten better. Couple generations, more players, you're getting better. You see the rise, the boom, Maya Moore, Breanna Stewart, players like that take the game to the next level. Then you get the players, essentially, that get it to the next level, which is Caitlin Clark. Based off her viewership is going on, based off Angel Reese, the rivalry that they have, all the things. Juju Watkins coming in next season. She's going to be electric. She'll probably be the best basketball player in the WNBA, in my opinion, in year 1. But the other side is changing to the women have become even more classes, even more catty. The league itself doesn't understand how to treat the women. There's no discipline. It looks like the league in 2000 for the NBA. It's out of control. It is chaotic. If I was I wouldn't want to take my daughter to a WNBA game right now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to bring you said what?
Because why?
Because of just the environment. Like, the environment doesn't feel like, not safe. I'm not going that route. But it just doesn't feel conducive to a good time. It doesn't feel conducive to respect. It doesn't feel conducive to, let me tell you about this player, and let me tell you about this league. Meanwhile, she's going to ask me, what is that green thing on the floor?
Yep.
Why are they throwing that? Why are they saying such words? Why are they heckling like that? They throw snowballs and things like that in the NFL and NBA, but there's more respect to cross a certain line. And I think right now there's no respect for the WNBA, whether the players don't respect the players, whether the owners don't respect the players, whether the fans don't, and whether the players don't respect the
I think they've kind of brought it on. I'm not condoning this by any stretch, but they've brought it on themselves.
I agree.
Okay, completely. And I don't want to get into the financial aspect. 29 years in the league, every year, or 29 years in existence, every year they have lost money. This year they're expected to bring in $1 billion, believe it or not. They're still going to lose money.
Oh, yeah.
You know why they're going to lose money? Because everything has gone up in terms of privatization of flights, players' salaries to a certain extent, even though you've got people like Diana Taurasi complaining left and right. People don't want to hear that stuff, okay? They just don't. It's no dissimilar to when the NBA had a lockout and Patrick Ewing, who's making millions and millions of dollars, is saying, I still have to feed my family too. The people you're talking to don't want to hear that crap. Plain and simple. As far as taking your kids, I agree. You don't want to have to answer that question to your daughter. On the other hand, you take kids to a football game and fights break out constantly. If I took my kids to a football game at the Pontiac Silverdome, they're going to hear all kinds of language that they never heard from me or in my house. They're going to see things that they've never seen before.
True.
Okay,
so. But it's a part of the game.
Right. It's not part of the game in the stands.
Yeah. It's a part of football. It's a part of football and has been a part of football since 1937.
Right. When last time you nothing
is in that regard, nothing has changed from 1937 to 2025 as it relates to the fan, crowd, football, and what it is experienced.
Considering what the WNBA is made of, you could say the toys being thrown on the floor are part of their league too.
Well, it's a lot of
no.
If you want to go never mind. That's too much.
I mean, that's We're just talking about what the league is all about. That's
Apparently,
what it
you
is.
can throw that in the NFL field too.
Yeah,
realistically.
let's just start throwing those for shit we dislike.
Okay,
let's
I
just
mean
start doing
that's the possibility.
for everything we dislike. Just throw it
Yeah,
out.
true. Like
That's not what I'm saying at
Yeah,
all.
I mean-
Come on, are you serious? You're going to take it that far?
No, I'm not trying
I mean,
to.
come on.
but-
Yeah, you are because you
but-
just said it.
But what? Okay, at a base level, we can all agree it's a tad disrespectful. How's
I
the
didn't-
WNBA is supposed to react to this?
I didn't condone it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it
No,
wasn't
I'm not saying-
disrespectful.
I'm not saying you did.
I'm saying we're subjecting kids to this.
Yeah.
I'm saying we've subjected kids to a lot of things in our society, especially today, social media wise,
No,
television
absolutely.
wise, cartoons wise, books wise, all those things
There
we've
should
subjected
still be-
them.
cuss words and fighting, like it is a part of being human.
Yes.
Cuss words and fighting is a part of being human. You
Sex
don't
toys
have
are
to
not.
overly explain to a 4-year-old
Well-
two grown men fighting in the stands. Or two grown men cursing because one cheers for the Philadelphia Eagles, the other cheers for the Dallas Cowboys. You ain't got to overly explain that. Hey, look, he's a Cowboys fan, he's an Eagles fan. Deal with it. Go Eagles. And you don't have to explain that. Dildos getting thrown up. What's next? Tampons?
Yeah, like
Dildos?
it's gonna get worse.
Whips? Chains?
Stop giving them
What comes
ideas.
next?
And then
Yeah,
the WNBA is in a position to where if
That's a
they
good
don't
trivia
lean
question.
into
It's
it,
a good poll question.
yeah. But now they're
what
in a
comes
position
next?
to where if they don't lean into it, it's gonna get worse. Like, what do you do if you're the WNBA? You can't go against it because people are just gonna keep doing it,
Yeah,
even
that's right.
more now.
Shout
Yeah.
out to
You realize it's only happened 3 times, but 3 times
It's
is too
gonna
many.
get worse.
3 times is too many.
They've
Yeah.
spoken out against it. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say shout out. We got a super chat here. This is from, I believe it might be Burn. I see sideline though. He says, "Is the NBA are they gonna make a Malice at the Palace type documentary hit piece about this?" We need the 30 for
The
30.
dildo on the floor.
How long before a dildo pokes somebody eye out?
Hey, it's coming. Somebody's gonna get actually struck with one of those.
No,
during the game.
and I didn't mean that in that type of sense. I'm being honest though. Like,
No, it's real.
That's a drop.
then what happens?
I know it's real. We got Chef doing this today.
That's a drop.
Okay, see,
You don't have to worry about it because you got glasses.
has somebody seen my contract? I also gonna play the WNBA.
I feel so bad. Too.
Yeah, it just seems like reeling it back in. It just seems like the WNBA is getting out of hand. I feel like at one point I respected this league. I watched this league. I had friends playing this league. Swing Cash, shout out to the Detroit Shot.
Yeah.
Was a
Tweety
very
Bird,
good friend of
all that.
mine, Candace Parker. At one point,
Yep.
like just watching where the league has come, the respect for the game, and watching the grind, watching women that had to not get paid a lot because they don't bring in money, but they have to go overseas in the off season and continuously work. A lot of respect to get from that to now where they are now. It's no respect, it seems.